So this is the Eachine Novice 2, right? Similar to the Eachine Novice 1, this is an all-in-one ready-to-fly package from Eachine. So let's take a look at what you get in the box outside of just this toothpick style quad. Before we dive into this video too much, I just want to let you know that this Novice and some other things, like this is the Tyro on a Cinewhip frame. I've got a handful of other drones here. They're on sale, right? It's Black Friday, Cyber Monday weekend, which means you're going to get good deals on drones like these from places like Banggood, DJI, and Amazon. So down below, I've got a link with exclusive codes and drone deals. You're definitely going to want to check that out. So I do like that it comes with a case. Now they have absolutely upgraded these goggles. This is an absolute much better set. Button layout is better. It actually fits on your face. It is still a small screen. It's brighter, and this piece won't cut your nose off. So hey, that is an absolute bonus, right? So that's really nice. It still has this controller. Now I flew this around with this controller just to see, like, maybe the original one I had was bad, although everybody that I've seen that has one of these has a hard time. Yes, you can fly it with this, but I do not recommend it. It's just, there's so much deadband in the middle, you know, and for a beginner, this is just a terrible remote. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's bad. But it is a D8, so that means that you can bind the Novice 2 with, you know, an existing remote that you have. So I've got it on the QX7. So yeah, this remote, garbage. They did include better batteries, right? These, I got the 2 battery package. You can get a 10 battery package. They say these are 3.8 460 milliamp hour batteries. Now, a lot of these sticks this size are actually 450, and the fact that these are 460 is actually a little bit disappointing. You know, you might think, oh, that 10 extra milliamp hours is cool, but you know, that just means I can't mix and match these with my other 450s. Not that you really should mix and match batteries that aren't identical, but yeah, you just absolutely can't do that. So you're gonna have to get these 460s, or you know, you can mix and match your you know, I've got a ton of Emax 450s. I've got some crazy Pony 600s. You know, I can pair those together, right? So I can either pair these together and fly them as a 2S, or I can run one and fly it as a 1S quad. Also in here is this charger. Now this charger is actually a really nice one. I can switch from 2 to 6 amps when I'm charging, or I can switch from, you know, here from 4.2 to 4.35. So if I have the high volts, I can also use a big battery connected to the XT60 for my power. I can plug it in for power. I can get power to a USB. So I do really like this charger. It is a pretty solid one. I've got a few, and you get a nice little digital readout there. Other things included, you've got some instructions, how to use the goggles, and then some wires. Actually, this is kind of nice. You can hook up an AV out, it looks like, or maybe an AV in. Yeah, it's got to be AV out. Why would you do AV in on those goggles? But yeah, anyway, some nice little extras, and of course, for the carrying of the unit. Now, how does this actually differ from the Novice 1? Well, you know, the Novice 1 and this are basically the same thing, except that is a Whoop style drone, right? They just kind of extended the arms out, and this is a toothpick. So it's supposed to look like a Emax Tiny Hawk Freestyle, and it does, but you know, I can just tell looking at it, you know, this is a whole different set of components in here. We got a beeper. That's really nice right here. That is actually super nice. I love having beepers on these things. You know, I've got this TPU mounted battery bracket on the bottom, so it is a bottom mounted, which kind of allows for my antennas to come out here at the top, which is good. These motors are good. You know, I like the punch. They're 1103 8500 kV motors, and then we got some HQ 65mm props. They're bolted down. so they're not going to fly off. It does come with this little plug here, which is important. So you're going to plug this in if you just want to run one battery, or you plug two and then you connect them and then you're flying 2S. So yeah, this is good. I do like, we got the RunCam Nano. This is the 4.3 version, so that is actually better. So in a lot of ways, this is actually superior to the Emax Tiny Hawk Freestyle. But you know, starting at $155, it's a hard pill to swallow when the remote they give you is absolute garbage. All right, so we're going to get this Novice 2 up in the air, and you can see it fly. I'm flying it in acro. I'm using my Taranis QX7, which is a fantastic full-function remote. I thought I could fly this on my X Lite or my X9 Lite, but turns out that one doesn't do the D8 protocol. Forgot about that. The X Lite, original X Lite does. The X Lite Pro does not. So anyway, on the Taranis QX7, it is really responsive, super fantastic, and I'm kind of flying it slow and easy to kind of get a baseline of the range. I would say I got about 100 meters or so before I started to get low RSSI that, you know, my radio would beep at me, and I just wasn't comfortable flying it any further. So about 100 meters, give or take. That's pretty standard with these SPI receivers. You can see I can do flips and rolls with this, and actually the camera tilt right now is super low, so you know, I'm not flying it very fast, but it is responsive. It responds really well. I like this drone. It is a really good drone, and it's a shame that Eachine didn't think ahead to give you a remote that works well. Now, at $155, it's not a great deal, or $165 or whatever it is, but I do know right now you can get it on the Black Friday sale for about $126, I believe. Now, that's doable, right? I would probably not advise anyone to use the remote. You can if you take it out into open spaces, but really, if you're a beginner, it's going to turn you off. It's just, there's so much play, and it's not good. Not something I'd recommend. Now, if they sell this drone as a standalone unit, it's pretty quality. You know, drone, batteries, goggles, case, charger, you know, that stuff is all quality. Really, the only gripe I have about it is that darn remote. But yeah, hard to complain about the drone itself because it is nice, good motors, good build, good camera. I like the RunCam here. Lots of good stuff coming out of this drone. Now, I'm going to fly it around. You'll see about 230, and I'm not really pushing it. I got about, I think it was a little over 4.5 minutes out of this battery. These two batteries, I should say. I'm flying the stock 480s, which are probably 450s. Together, so it's basically a 2S bird right now. But you can see I'm going to start to get a little bit more aggressive here, do some flips and some rolls, and that will ultimately lead to my demise, as I will bouncing off the ground there. Oh, no, I'm staying alive here, but I'm going to crash it here in a second, and then tilt the camera a little bit more so I can fly it a little more aggressively, do some speed runs, and we can see, ooh, didn't see that tree branch. All right, so we're going about 4 minutes right now. I'm going to see, look at it go. Ooh, hit the ground. Getting kind of used to it. You know, one thing I don't like about this is the battery leads hanging out the back. Just kind of got in the way, and I had to kind of tuck them in. You can see, look at this thing moving now. And of course, now I'm out of battery. But yeah, good little drone. Lots of fun to fly. It moves. It's, you know, if you're looking for a toothpick, it's a quality toothpick. I just don't know about the package. Same thing with the Novice 1, you know, good drone, bad package. In fact, the goggles on that one were also terrible. Same remote. There is a Novice 3, and actually the Novice 3 ships with a real remote. It's basically the Novice 2. They extend the arms a little bit, so I think it's a 135 versus this is being a 120. And yeah, so that, you know, if you're looking for an all-in-one package, look for the Novice 3. That's coming out, and that is probably the package that you're looking for. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope this was helpful. Make sure you give us a like and subscribe to the channel. We'd also love to hear from you. Drop a comment down below. Good luck and happy flying.